Hey everyone, Benz95 here, and I'm back with a new video. Here's part 3 of my series of videos that I'm doing on the stuff that I got this past year. And this is all from just a handful of records that I got from a record store that's no longer around. And I also have a CD that I did not show you. Around the time that HMV was closing. I had done a video a long time ago that was just a bunch of CDs that I got at HMV around the time that it was about to close, and there was one that I happened to get just right around the end of its closure, and so yeah, I'm going to show you that as well, and yeah, so without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first record I'm going to show you is Elton John, Too Low for Zero. And this one features the songs, the title track, and also I'm Still Standing, and I guess that's why they call it The Blues, which I really dig that song. It's such a great song. And I never really was a fan of Elton John before, but I'm looking to really try and expand on, looking to try and get into his music. His his early work. So yeah. And this next album needs no introduction. Much nicer copy of this record. To have. Glad I could fully, listen to this record without any problems. So yeah. And here's another one by Simple Minds, Suns and Fascination. And this one features the songs. Love Song, Theme from Great Cities, Sweat and Bullet, and The American. It's really good post-punk, dance rock. It's basically like the last album they did. They were still kind of, doing the whole, post-punk thing around the time they put out their following album, New Girl Dream, but they kind of started to almost go into a new direction with certain songs. Like you can almost tell that they were looking to try and go into a more like U2 style arena rock direction with their music, but it wasn't quite there yet. Like he wasn't quite fully there. Like you can almost sense a bit of that there, But yeah, really good listen. I really enjoy Simple Minds. Just really good, really great band. Rod Stewart, Every Picture Tells a Story. Classic. Features the title track, Maggie May, and Mandolin Wind. Features contributions from Mick Waller, Ron Wood of Faces and Rolling Stones, and of course worked with Jeff Beck, and also Ian McLagan of Small Faces and Faces, and some other people that I'm not quite familiar with, but they're also very well known in some way. But yeah, good listen. Van Halen, Women and Children First. This one features the songs Everybody Wants Some and The Cradle Will Rock. Not as good as like the first album, but it's still a good listen. There's lots of really good hard rock, heavy metal stuff on there. And then these last two are records that I had gotten in return from for a couple of records that I had along with the other records I just showed you. They ended up not playing well, and those records were Nick Lowe, Jesus of Cool, and the other was by a band called Curiosity Killed the Cat. And so they ended up not playing well, and I just had to bring them back. So in return, I got a couple records from Robert Plant, and they are Robert Plant's Pictures at 11, which is a really good listen. You know, this is first solo album after Led Zeppelin broke up, and you can almost tell, like, whoever's listened to this album, you can almost tell it still sounds very much like Led Zeppelin in a way, like, and at times it kind of has a bit of a new wave feel to it, and that's apparent on the song Fat Lip. It's almost got like when I hear that song, it makes me think of like The Cure. It's really just really good song. But this one's known for the this album's known for the song Burning Down One Side, which is very almost like Led Zeppelin. It sounds like that song sounds like if Zeppelin had still been a band, like if they still continued to make music, if John Bonham had not died, you know, that's really what it could have been, you know. Another really good song from Led Zeppelin, if that had been Led Zeppelin still. But that's actually it's all in all just a really good album, and it features some really good guitar playing on here and some really good drumming by Phil Collins. So yeah. And this other record I have by Robert Plant is Shaken and Stirred. This third album. And this one's very, you know, this one sounds a lot more new wave than his other albums. You know, it's got a more new wave feel. But still sounds pretty, you know, rockin', you know. Still rockin'. But this one's known for the song Little by Little. You know, it's just really good music, a really good song. And yeah, really looking to get some more by you know, Robert Plant. Let's get some other really good albums that he put out in the 80s and 90s. And finally, I have a CD by the band Almaniam. Is L'Epitad XD. It's actually called L'Epitad, just L'Epitad, and it's French prog, and it's a really good listen too. And yeah, I really came across this when I was at like a show, or technically it was not really like a show. It was like a concert somewhat, and I heard this guy singing a song by this band, and I thought it was really good that I had to download it off of iTunes, and then that made me want to seek out getting this album. Actually, I think another reason was I had come across it before HMV was about to close, and I kept passing on it, and, you know, I was like, you know, damn. But I just had to grab it because, you know, I thought, why not have this be the very last item from HMV? And yeah, it's really good stuff. And I highly recommend you check this band out if you have never heard them. You know, really good Canadian rock. It's a classic. And yeah, so those are my finds from the record store, and I'll be back with another video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and yeah, so I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.